first song on our new album.
And we're live.
Hey, look at us.
Oh, we don't like this version, do we? There we go. We like this version.
I mean, it's either one's fine for tonight.
Happy Father's Day.
As well to you, my friend.
Happy Father's Day, Bob. I wonder if Bob's a father. Are you a father?
If he is, he ain't telling.
Wait,
He's like, there's a whole lot of ducks out there named Bob.
there are plenty of more ducks in the sea. There we go. Welcome, all 0 viewers. Nobody's watching us, so we can just kind of. This is all for the recording that gets posted later.
Yeah. If we don't get anybody, we don't get anybody, but it'll be here for posterity's sake.
That's right. So, did you have a good Father's Day?
Yeah. Like a little rough start in the morning, but yeah, it's quiet, which is what I like. You know, my grandson got me something for Father's Day. Little as you know, there's Grandparents' Day, and his mom got me something for Father's Day. So yeah, I'll wear what she got me. I'll wear what she got me on the next when we record next.
Hey, Goat Man. Just a nobody. A nobody? Are you kidding? You're in every chat that I watch, and we couldn't be happier to have you on here.
That's right.
So
you obviously didn't watch Sesame Street when you were a kid.
Yeah. The most important person in the world is me. That's what I learned by watching Sesame Street. Me.
That's correct.
I had a little dinner with my family, and they gave me a few things.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 stickers. And
right.
my kids know me.
Oh yeah.
So I figure this Johnny Cash, this one will go on my laptop, and then I'll put the bigger one on my car.
Nice.
And then some peanut M&Ms. The best reason to like these is that I'm the only one that likes them around the house. So this box will last me like a week.
Yeah.
And I've been on a big.
Like that with.
Great. What's that?
I'm like that with black licorice.
Oh.
Or as I like to call it, licorice. All that other stuff is fake licorice.
You know what the spice is in black licorice?
Delicious.
It's called anise.
I love me some anise.
It's also in pho, the Vietnamese broth soup, which is really good. If you've not had pho, bruh, you got to get you some pho. It's spelled PHO. Have you had it?
Yeah. No, I have not, but it doesn't mean I don't want to. I just haven't had the opportunity of late.
It's so good. It'll make you, I don't care what ails you, what's wrong with you. You could have an arm chopped off. You go get you some pho and you're going to feel better immediately. But it has anise.
I feel like that with Chinese food and Mexican food. For some reason, it doesn't go to my tummy first. It goes to my brain first. And I get that nice euphoria going on.
I'm that way with meth. Oh, they also got me some raspberry chocolate. I've been on this thing for like the last 5 years with raspberry and chocolate. It's good. And then finally,
also delicious. Oh, hey, nice.
It says my weekend plans is just King of the Hill, guys.
Nice.
I got some other stuff too, but it's not, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit on the desk. So, anyway, so yeah, that was my Father's Day. Got to spend time. The most important thing is I got to spend time with my family.
That's good. It's just me and Toad today, so It's just been and the 3 cats and the dog. But other than that, it's been quiet.
Let's get back on the good food kick for a second here. Yeah, Goat Man, that's some good, really good stuff. Like Well, you know, bay leaf is one thing. Like, you know, when there's stuff in the soup you're not supposed to eat. The first time I ever knew what a bay leaf was, I ate it because I had some kind of brothy soup and they had left it in there. I didn't know about the crunchy anise seeds though. The green pepper seeds. I haven't heard of that either. That's crazy.
Years ago, Michael, our friend from Sweden, he was over here in the States and he wanted to make like a traditional Swedish meal for us. And it was the first time I had ever eaten like a fish that still had a head on it, you know. It was salmon, which is one of my favorite fish there is. I can't really think of a fish I don't like, but except for maybe herring, but that's the whole different story. Anyway,
Bob's getting excited. You're talking about fish. Bob loves fish.
He had carrots and as well he should. He had carrots and potatoes and stuff all in this big pan around it, you know, or so I thought. I I ate some carrots, and then I thought he had these little baby potatoes in there. So okay, cool. Pop that sucker in my mouth. It was a ginger root.
Oh, dude.
So I had to be. I couldn't be like, you know, gross about it. So I just eyes watering, ears watering, nose watering, chewed that thing up and swallowed it.
Yeah, like you were like Ernest T. Bass. What if I get a hunk of gristle in my mouth? Should I chew that up and swallow it, or should I spit that sucker out? Any Ernest
I think
T.
Jerry
Bass
Clower's got a good joke about that too.
Oh wait, maybe it wasn't Ernest T. Bass. Maybe it was Marcel Ledbetter.
Oh yeah, it was Marcel.
Yep. I'm probably confusing my Southern lore comedy. Jerry Clower. Yeah, I bet it was Eugene. No, it was Eugene Ledbetter. That's who it was.
See, I love who that is.
Any Eugene Ledbetter fans in the chat?
Let us know down below. I would be telling Jerry Clower jokes and people are like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, what do you, woo, omnivorous reader. What is wrong with you? It's like, how do you not know about, Uncle Versi and the war and all that stuff and the biscuits they used to whop on the counter?
Okay, if you didn't grow up in the United States, you can be forgiven for not knowing who Jerry Clower was.
Yeah.
But Jerry Clower was this guy, Clower. He was just this Southern comedian guy that did this real folksy Southern humor, and like everything in it described my family.
and some of mine. And
you know what kind of ginger I like? Oh, hey, Deb's here.
Yeah.
Oh man, is that Omnivorous Reader? Wait, who's Deb?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. I don't know people's first names. I'm always a little jealous when people are in the chat like saying each other's first names. I'm like, well, all I know is Omnivorous Reader. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
I'll be talking to Amy. I'll be like, well, Nick said this. She's like, which one? The Return of the Son of the Show, Nick, or Book Graveyard, Nick?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll go, it's Nick with a C, and she'll just look at me like, okay, it's
Nick with a C, like kick, C-I-C-K.
No, from Return of the Son of the Show, he doesn't have the C in his name.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
All right, Deb, I agree with you that the little thin sliced pickled ginger that comes with the sushi, I love that stuff. It's so good. It's a good it's a good palate cleanser. Well, we were going to talk about dads, but we're just going to talk about food the rest of the time, I think.
Well, that's because we're dads.
That's right. I was going to grill out today, but
there's there's food. There's one of the world wars, or both. There's only so many things we have in our wheelhouse of conversation.
What about brewing beer?
Oh yeah,
got that. But yeah, so as not to make the title of this live stream clickbait, it is Father's Day here in the U.S. Is that an international holiday? They have that at other places too, or they don't care about their dads the same way we do? Oh, hey, Bob, do not fall out, buddy. All right. I know everybody cares about their dad. Maybe I would say other countries probably care about their dads more because they didn't go through what we went through.
You're killing me, Smalls.
So I thought, what better way to kick off a great Father's Day than to talk about some of the worst fathers in fiction?
Yes.
The first one I thought of was Victor Frankenstein. Now, you might not immediately think of him as a bad dad, but if you think of him as the creator of the creature, in that way, he's the creature's dad. He was a horrible father.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was talking to Atticus about this, about the topic earlier today, I said, and I guarantee the first person Steve's going to mention is Victor Frankenstein.
No, get out. I think, really?
I think fictionally, he's probably the worst. Yeah,
terrible. Didn't spend any time teaching his son how to deal. In fact, instead of Frankenstein's creature, maybe I'll be like Frankenstein's abandoned son. Maybe that's what we can call him. Talk about absentee dad. Like deadbeat, didn't do anything, didn't teach him how to be in the world, didn't help him socialize, did nothing for him. Just put him out there, and then he turns into a homicidal maniac, does the creature. And does Victor take any responsibility? None. He just, anyway, don't get me started. Maybe
get
Andrea,
you started because
Andrea can tell us more. I said don't get me started. It's like, no, that's the whole purpose, is to get you started.
To keep it going.
Yeah. Another one I thought of was the guy from the Yellow Wallpaper, because I'm not sure if the Yellow Wallpaper counts as genre fiction, but it certainly is fiction. And she was suffering from postpartum depression. And instead of like helping her so that she could be there for her child and he could be there for his newborn baby, he locked her in a room with the god-awful peeling yellow wallpaper. What kind of dad does that?
Yeah. Yeah, he's awful.
Okay, I got another upvote for the Frankenstein mention. Father's Day is in September. So that's like we switch it. Like our Memorial Day is in May. Our Remembrance Day is in May. And we call it Veterans Day. It's in November in the US, but the same day as the Armistice Day, Remembrance Day. So you switch your, and it is on the other side of the world. Australia is on the opposite side of the world. So of course, Father's Day would be on the opposite side of summer, right? That makes sense. I can't tell if you froze up or if I just said something so mind-bogglingly stupid. I think you froze up. That's all right. I'll keep going. All right. You guys can keep me company while Paul's trying to get reconnected. All right. Goatman, at work, one of the project managers calling everything before the latest conflicts with the Middle East and Ukraine as before the war. But for me, going up with BBC shows, that World War II, yeah, I mean, before the war could also mean like what, 1913. I mean, if you're British, but I suppose before World War II, because that was a bigger, bloodier, more well-known war. Frankenstein was neglectful. Yeah, that's one adjective one could use. Neglectful. He was just, he didn't know. He did his best. That's what we say. He did his best. Who knows how his dad was to him? Maybe his dad did the same thing and just threw him out into the wild without teaching him any skills or anything. But I'm not going to apologize for someone who created a creature and then turned him loose on the world. So your mom's birthday's in May and Mother's Day, same month. Yeah. And your dad's in September and Father's also. So do you celebrate both at the same time, or do they get 2 different days? Because I would feel kind of cheated if if my birthday, and like sometimes Easter falls on my birthday in April, and I feel kind of cheated because, you know, I get birthday presents, but then nobody gets me Easter presents because they're like, well, we already gave you birthday presents. You don't also need Easter presents. I'm like, everybody else gets Easter presents. What about? And okay, so your birthday and Mother's Day. So your mom and you have birthdays in May, and so does your, am I reading this right? You and your mom both have birthdays in May. And then you can come back, Paul, but I was doing fine. I mean, welcome back.
There you are. Yeah. My computer just decided it needed to shut down for just a minute, and then I had to switch cameras. So yeah. Anyway, where were we?
Well, we're going on about Mother's Day and Goatman's mom's birthday and Goatman's birthday all being in the same month, and then Goatman's dad's birthday and Father's Day is in September.
Okay, then, so I'm caught up.
Oh, I'll tell you something in a second. We have a scorn of the sea captain was fanboy over Frankenstein. Yeah, heap him. Do it, man. Heap that scorn. Extra helping of scorn for that one.
Yeah.
No.
Fanboy is a good way to put that.
Yeah. Sorry, Deb. We do not give presents on Easter. That's the kind of joke I'm likely to make if Paul goes away and isn't here to keep me in check. Now, I'm saying sometimes my birthday falls on Easter and then I get birthday presents, but I don't get any Easter presents. I'm like, why don't I? Just because it's the same day. That's not fair. Oh, I read somewhere, and I don't know who it was, but the dude that invented Father's Day, his wife, the mother of his children died in childbirth. So in response to this, he decided to start a day to honor fathers. And I thought, ain't that just like a man? What? He's like, oh man, my wife, the mother of my children, died during childbirth, so I probably deserve a day of my own.
Now, what you do is you tell your friend to start that. Then you're off the hook.
Yeah, no kidding.
You gotta at least try to be subtle about this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So I have a couple more. Did you have any bad dads of fiction, or should I keep going?
Oh yeah. I got one. I'll pull this one out. He's not nearly as famous as Victor Frankenstein, but the dad from Island idiot. He's got a 12-year-old son, drags him all over hell's creation to find these pirates, gets him in all kinds of trouble, and doesn't think about anything but the story, not the safety of his child. And when I realized, I said on the review that when I realized that the son, who gets in all kinds of danger and gets neglected and abducted and all that, when I realized he was Gen X, the whole thing made sense. But yeah, the dad from this book. This is a great book, but the dad is a dumbass.
He's doing.
Other than that, I don't have an opinion on that dad.
He's a bad dad. Bad dads of BookTube. Okay, you know, there's a couple from the Martian Chronicles. The dad in the long years. Okay. I don't want to shame him for what he did. By the way, April 2026, that story took place. And then, so the Martian Chronicles started in 1999 and then went through 2026. And then when in 1997, they took a look and said, I don't think we're going to get to where we thought we were going to get by 1999, because the book was published in like 1950. A lot of the stories were written, you know, a few years before that.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you know what we can do? We could just change the dates in the book. So they did. They made everything start 31 years later. So everything started in like 2030.
Yeah.
So you have that version. It's a little bit different. It's got a few like one or two additional stories, and then they took like one story out, but they changed all the dates.
In my version, Rocket Summer takes place in January of 1999.
Okay, so you have the original. version.
Yeah, and with the kick-ass illustrations.
That's cool. I got to get me a version. I know I had one at one time, but as we discussed, I can't find it.
Yeah. It's there.
But anyway, the dad in the long years is spoiler alert. For those of you who haven't read it, I'm going to spoil it for you. His wife and children die, and he makes robot versions of his wife and children. Now, I don't know. I'm conflicted. Does that make him a bad dad that he thought he could replace his kids with robots? Or does that make him a good dad because he loved his kids so much he made robot versions of them?
Everybody grieves differently.
Well, that's a good point.
I'm not going to grief shame nobody.
How do you grieve, Bob?
Quack.
Bob. So the other, all right. For some reason, I got to come up with a better perch for Bob because he keeps falling off. Just put him back here. There you go, buddy. All right. He'll be all right. The other one from Martian Chronicles was the dad in the Million Year Picnic, because he's like, hey, kids, we're just going to go on a picnic. Now, again, first of all, it wasn't a picnic. It was why do we have to get in a rocket to go on a picnic, Dad?
We're keeping up with the Joneses. That's what they did.
Yeah, everybody.
It was the style of the time.
Everybody. It was the style of the moment because Earth was about to, again, spoiler alert, Earth was about to be obliterated by nuclear war. So anybody that could get a rocket got a rocket. But they were they went on this canoe trip and he gave cities to his kids. So I suppose that was good.
Except, okay. Love Martian Chronicles. I love it. How did he expect the lineage to continue though?
Well, there was another family. I reread it today because I knew I was going to bring it up. That's how much of a nerd I am.
Okay, well, good for you.
He actually does mention the other family or in there. Like there's another family with four daughters. But I don't know how much they knew about the importance of genetic diversity, but you ain't going to populate a whole planet with that small of a, genetic pool.
He clearly wasn't thinking too straight. It's funny you bringing up Martian Chronicles. I'm dressed as Ray Bradbury's interpretation of a 45-year-old man, as in Something Wicked This Way Comes. So
I noticed you posted a meme. I wasn't sure if that was a bad dad or a good dad post.
It's whatever you want to make of it, man. I love that. It's for those of you that didn't see it in the in our what do you call it? Where our posts are, the community section. I know YouTube. Like it's the ringleader guy from Something Wicked This Way Comes, and the caption at the bottom is, the hero of this horror story is somebody's dad. And I'm like, hell yeah, it is.
So Goatman correctly points out that a lot of people left Mars to go back to, because Earth broadcast the signal that said, come home, come back home, there's a war on. And I agree with Goatman. I mean, what dumbasses? I mean, no, there's a war on. Stay at Mars where there's all we did was a pandemic genocide kind of thing. But at least you won't die of war.
So Deb is reading the weapon shops. Apparently,
sure. And the dad's an absolute dick. I don't know that one.
Who wrote that? I don't know what that is.
Tell us more. Yeah, we only got chocolate on Easter. We'd also get jelly beans. I don't know if y'all have jelly beans. I'm sure you do. We probably got them from you. We don't have anything of our own in the U.S. Cash was thrown at the issue. Exactly. You know what I discovered? We have a thing here called Dollar Tree, and everything is the same price. So it's like a one US dollar and 25 cents. Sometimes, I don't know if you knew this about me. Sometimes I like to try to sound smart and worldly by qualifying everything I say by as if people don't know what a dollar is. Like I'll be like, a US dollar, that is the unit of currency here in my country.
Yes.
What's the unit of currency in your country? And they're like, we know what a dollar is, dumbass. All right. Sorry.
Well, I mean, omnivorous readers from Australia, I believe. So,
yeah.
So we are international currently.
That's true. We are international.
I'm trying to help you, man.
Oops. Yeah. Okay. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. A. Van Vogt was the
Okay.
The thing that we didn't know. What was the thing we didn't know?
The weapon shop. Yeah,
the weapon shops of Isher.
Yes. Yeah.
A. Van Vogt.
He's a favorite around Pulp Island. I've got one or two of his books. I haven't read any of them yet. I got them because the covers were cool.
All right. I actually had another one.
Okay.
As maybe new information to some people, I'm currently reading this little book called Picture of Dorian Gray. And it's kind of a stretch, but I'm going to do it anyway, because anything worth any metaphor worth flogging is worth overflogging. That's what I was trying to. Overflogging. Wasn't that the name of a character in one of the Conan books?
Yes.
So when we last left off, Dorian Gray had announced his engagement to the beautiful, young, innocent actress Sybil Vane. Sybil Vane, turns out, lives a meager life in debt to the theater owner where she does Shakespeare plays. The theater owner is sort of like the song 16 Tons, with the straw boss, and you owe your soul to the company store. They kind of owe their money to the theater owner. And so when Sybil Vane announces that she's fallen in love with this person whose name she doesn't know, she forgot his name, she just calls him Prince Charming. I'm like, it's right in the title of the book. How'd you forget? Anyway, when she tells her mom they fell in love and she's gonna marry him, she's like, and he'll take me away from the theater. And the mom's like, but we owe the theater owner so much money. How are we gonna do that? And so she's like, but he's rich. He might be rich. He seems rich. He looks like a rich guy. I mean, I don't know if he's rich, but he might be. And enter Sybil Vane's brother, Jim Vane. Oscar Wilde was a lot of things, but he was not great at coming up with names. I mean, James Vane. All right, whatever, Oscar, if that's your real name. So anyway, the brother comes in and asks the mom, were you married to my dad? So it turns out in that one line, we find out they don't know who their dad is. And the mom is like, no, he was a gentleman. And he's like, oh, I hate gentlemen. This Dorian, he doesn't know his name. This Prince Charming is also probably a gentleman. Gentlemen are horrible people. So I'm gathering that Sybil Vane and Jim Vane's dad was probably a scoundrel, like probably a rich guy that just went around making babies and not being there for them. So another horrible, this is definitely, I wouldn't call this genre fiction. It's definitely fiction. It's not a documentary. And there was a bad dad mentioned.
Yeah.
Hey, finally somebody who's read Picture of Dorian Gray. Thank you, Goat Man. The downward trend of Dorian is well done. How he affects those around him. He would make a bad dad. So we now know that Sybil Vane is a tragic character because I wanted to look up her picture, and the first thing that came up was I just put in Sybil Vane, and it said Sybil Vane is a tragic character from the Oscar Wilde novel The Picture of Dorian Gray. I was like, I didn't know she was tragic yet.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So I don't know what happens to her. Don't spoil it for me. But I'm about this far through. It's almost halfway. I started using a receipt. I was using a business card. I noticed the business card was causing the pages, like the spine. I want the book to still look good and lay nice when I'm done. And the business card was too thick. So I'm using a receipt now.
Yeah. Well,
see what I did
I
there?
was asking.
See what I did there? I slipped in another update on the picture of Dorian Gray.
That's smooth, man. I didn't even pick up on it. That's how smooth it was. So I asked my son, in the histories of comics, who would you consider, right off the top of your head, a bad dad? He goes, Deathstroke. And I'm like, oh, for those of you that don't know, Deathstroke the Terminator, he was the one of the arch nemesis of the Teen Titans back in the 80s and 90s, and they even tried to redeem him as an anti-hero when the Punisher got really big in the 90s. The trouble is you can't do that. Because one, he had two sons. One he turned into a supervillain, and the other one, he got during a hostage situation, he thought he could take the guy out before, because the dude had like his son. So he goes in, he does his like fast moves and shit, and dude slits his son's throat, and his son can no longer talk. He lives, but he can no longer talk. But even worse than that, and the reason why you can't redeem this guy, he's a schmedophile. And I'll fight anybody as to whether or not Deathstroke the Terminator is a piece of shit. So he is the worst. He's one of the worst dads ever in fiction.
I guess somebody had to bring that up. I'm glad it was you instead of me.
I have more, but that's probably the most controversial one.
Hey, I was checking out L Space Archives and Jeff's Cave of Cool Books last night. It was last night or the night before they were live. That was fun.
I think it was last night. I couldn't watch it because we were Return of the Son of the showing on Saturday night.
I was gonna say so their show, like, talks about old time TV shows.
Yeah,
I think you're changing the world. Well, you're inspiring people to start their own shows.
Well, L-Space, he comments on our videos all the time over there, and Jeff just found us, I guess. So,
okay, this is funny. Like, I think we all felt it once. There's nothing funny about pedophilia, so I'm not even going to make a joke. But once you bring that up, like, there is no other, like, that's another way of saying, okay, we're done with the bad dad segment of today's show. We're going to move on to something else.
The fact that my son stood there for about 15 seconds and went, Deathstroke. I'm like, because I hadn't even considered it at the time, you know. But yeah, he's the top of my pile.
There's a funny story I like to tell about Mark. When he goes to Starbucks, he tells them it's Mark with a C, and they write C-A-R-K on his cup.
Yep.
He said, Kark.
Nobody knows how to spell his name till he tells you.
Mark and Paul and I all went to high school together, so I believe, I don't know if you guys met at my graduation party or if that's just where you finally got a chance to spend a lot of time together and get to know each other.
That's where we really started to hang out after that, because we were in art classes together.
Oh, right. Got it. Yeah. So yeah, Mark and I and Paul have known each other for a long time. I only say that because I could never do anything as entertaining and creative as Return of the Son of the show, but I do feel like having friends who are able to do that is almost as good.
You've been on the show before, don't forget.
That's true. I forgot about that.
You've been on a couple times, but much like our Moon Ranker segment.
Yes.
That nobody seems to enjoy but us. The Butler did it doesn't seem to get as much traction as I was hoping it would.
I love Moonraker. I just think that is the cleverest idea for a show.
It's the dumbest name. It's the funniest name.
Yeah. So I know you've had a lot of time on your hands lately, this past week. You, I think, went and did some shopping.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you get?
Well, before I show you, I got a mini book haul. But before I show these off, I want to tell a story about Handsome Tim, who isn't here tonight, so hopefully he'll catch it in the.
I think there's a connection to the reason you've had some time on your hands.
Yes, my girlfriend has been in Baltimore for the past week.
You just doxed her, man.
Well, she's not there anymore.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anyway, the night before she left, I had a dream that Baltimore got hit with a snowstorm, right? As she's flying in. And Tim from Secret Fire Books, or Secret Fire, is what was supposed to pick her up at the airport. And he's got this rattle trap old white Dodge pickup truck. And he's
as
outside,
he probably would.
He's scraping the snow off of it, and it's piling up just as fast as it's scraping. And his mom is like in the door to their house going, "Don't forget, you gotta pump the brakes in order to get the windshield wipers to work." He's like, "I know, Mom, I know." He's just yelling all this stuff at her. That's as far as it went. I woke up and I'm like, what the hell was that?
You know, you've been doing booktube a long time when you start dreaming about the other booktubers. That's what I call a parasocial relationship.
in the most extreme sense.
Tim? Well, you literally said, Tim? What are you doing here?
It was so funny. He had his big coat on. He's walking around the truck, you know. Oh man, it was a riot. But I did pick up some books. We went, Mark and I. Speaking of Kark, we went to there's about 20 minutes from here. There's this really nice little antique / bookstore called the Bookworm. It's in Wanata. If anybody wants to go check it out, don't tell them I sent you because the lady doesn't know who the hell I am.
Hey, but when we used to come up and visit from when we lived in Lafayette. We'd drive through Wanata, and for years I had my wife believing it was pronounced Wanata, and I can't remember when I finally broke it to her, like why people were looking at her funny when she said Wanata. It's like it's pronounced Wanata. Why'd you tell me? Anyway, go on.
Well,
Wanata.
To be, you're probably closer to how it was actually originally pronounced before the white people messed up the indigenous languages in the area.
In Wanata.
Anyway, so there's this cute little bookstore, antique store in Wanata called the Bookworm. It's worth checking out. Stuff there is like really cheap. Well, they have a $2 section. And it was half off because it was their Father's Day sale. They had a half off sale on guy stuff. The sign on the door. So because remember I showed you the one picture where it says like guy stuff, you know.
Yeah, clearance on grandma smut and guy stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
What about racist grandpa? Did they have a sale on racist grandpa stuff?
That's in the war section.
The war section was the name of my band in college.
I picked up about 5 or 6 books from there, so I'll just show them off real quick because you know. But I'm back to grabbing War of the Worlds whenever I see it.
Nice.
Because at one time I had so many copies of this book because this is tied for first place with me for my favorite book of all time. And I gather them up, and then when people talk about them and want to borrow a copy, I just give them a copy, and if it hopefully it changes their life the way it did mine. Ooh. But this is a Scholastic, and it's got the completely inaccurate 1950s floating, war machines on it. But it's a great cover. But yeah, it's a Scholastic.
If we have time later, I'll tell you about the interview with Steven Spielberg that I heard.
Okay.
But only if we have time. It's not that interesting. It's only like a filler story.
This one, I picked this one up. It's a Bantam book. I picked it up out of more just, I didn't know this was even a thing, was the reason why I picked it up. But this is The Hawk Flies on Sunday. It's a Black Sheep Squadron novel. I didn't even know that was a series. But yeah, I grew up watching that show. So I want to see if if it's any good. But yeah, The Black Sheep Squadron, The Hawk Flies on Sunday by Michael Jan, or maybe it's I don't know, like Jan Hammer. I don't
Hey, you and L-Space, man. Never seen a copy of War of the Worlds I didn't buy. So that's cool.
See, I had a feeling about him.
Yeah.
And then let's see. I'll save the best looking one for last, but I picked up this one. This is the Plundered Land by Cole Williams. He laid down his badge to get justice done.
Nice.
I'm totally reading this.
Oh, it's got the green text block thing.
Yeah,
there.
Got the text block. Got the cool dude on the back too.
Yeah.
But when I get around to doing the Die Like a Duck short story, this is the pose I want, but I'm gonna have the duck like standing in like there, just like
yes. You hear that, Bob? You're gonna be in a book.
That's it.
He's so excited.
just make sure your hand is steady on that
thanks,
steady
Deb.
on the draw.
Thanks, Deb. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh,
thanks for the cultural education.
Yes.
Have a good day.
Class is up the joint. Some YouTubers during this whole June on the Range thing have talked a little bit about Luke Short. So I picked up a Luke Short novel called Play a Lone Hand. And it just looks cool. And again, it's small. So it came home with me. And this one actually has like
cigarette commercial.
This one has where you can like order Max brand novels and stuff.
Yes.
But I do have one with the cigarette ad in it.
Nice.
This one looks really cool, and I don't read science fiction because I just can't get into it. I mean, I have, but I don't get into it like I do everything else. But I grabbed this one. This is the Empire of Two Worlds by Barrington J. Bailey. That cover. Let's see if I can get a shine off. This cover is awesome. I have no idea what it's about, but it's my size of book to read. So I'm going to give this a whirl. I have no, like I said, I don't know if it's any good or not. I never even heard of whoever Barrington J. Bailey is, but ta-da!
Of all the people I know who say they don't read science fiction, you probably read the most.
I'm a complex character. What can I say?
Goatman was right. If you say Handsome Tim's name 3 times, he will appear.
Oh, well, since he's here, one, you got to go back later and hear the story earlier. But I do have something I want to show him real quick. Him and anybody else that gives a hoot.
Tim, Handsome Tim, you are the man of Paul's dreams. That's all I'll say. You'll have to watch the whole video to find out why.
This next book, I had to order this one online, and I only ordered it online because it was super cheap, and the picture looked good, and the postage was free. And the only copy I've had it up to now was my buddy Glenn's copy. But Handsome Tim might get a kick out of this one. But yes, it is a thing, Tim. This is the Sword and Sorcerer novelization.
Wow.
Yeah. I just got my own copy the other day, so it's actually not bad. It's the print is huge though, so well, you don't need to make me big. The print is huge, so it's one of them fast reads, but it reads pretty good. I'm gonna read it again and do a review of it.
I've been working on a joke. I've been looking for an opportunity to workshop it. Oh, check this out. He just bought a copy.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'll try it out here because I haven't had a chance to workshop it yet, but I think it's kind of funny. So
there it is. My cigarette ads.
Oh, nice. Is that in the Sword and Sorcerer novelization?
No, this was in the Empire of Two Worlds.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody talks about novelization. The joke is I say I like the movie based on the novelization, not the original movie that the novelization was made for. But, somebody made a movie based on the novelization. There's a joke in there somewhere. I can't figure out like where it is or what the right beats or timing would be on that. But I'm gonna you wait. You'll see. You'll all see. Everybody's gonna see. At some point, I'm gonna make that joke and it's gonna be freaking hilarious.
Yes. All so right. For anyone tuning in late, Tim, we're talking about bad dads in fiction. So far, we've covered a couple of doozies.
Yeah, the first section of the live stream was about bad dads.
Then I kind of ruined that.
You presented a dad who was so bad that nobody felt comfortable presenting another bad dad because it'd be like, oh, after what Paul said, you honestly think that dad's bad? So we didn't want to be judged, for the less badness of the dads we brought up. So, and which dad was that?
Yeah. That was Deathstroke the Terminator from DC Comics.
Yeah.
The most irredeemable character in DC Comics. More so than even Darkseid, because one could say he's he has his people's best interest in mind, even if he's out of his mind. But yeah.
That was like a masterclass in how to shut down a discussion about bad dads in fiction.
I thought about easing into it, but I was afraid I was gonna forget him. So
that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, man. So this has been good. I think if we want to be, the Beast Reads is trying to help me with my joke. The novelization was better. Oh no, he's not. They're not trying to help me with my joke. They're trying to respond to your. Do you think the novelization was better than the?
The novelization is better than. Well, it's different. Okay, because I just watched one of the reasons why I was up so late last night. I found a Riff Tracks version of Sword and the Sorcerer, so I watched it, and it suffers from cheapness. It suffers from not knowing if it's Conan or King Arthur, but it's still so much fun to watch. But I think as far as for me, it's written way better than it needs to be. Like when I read the novelization of Extreme Prejudice, it pretty much just spells out what happens in the story. This one, Norman Winsky, I don't know if he did anything else, but he leans into the sword and sorcery. I mean, the opening passage alone is just like great bleak poetry almost. I'm not going to read it because my dyslexia gets in the way. But no, I think it's written way better than it needs to be written.
Okay. The Beast Reads and I need to take a little sidebar. We need to get in a room together and work on Rob Petrie and the gang used to work on. We need to. We need to be shooting ideas back and forth at each other because now I get where they were going. It was like, I like the novelization better. Like when there's a movie made based on a book, and people are like, oh, I like the book better. So I get that. That's going to add to it. We'll come up with something. The Beast. Do you go by the Beast or Mr. Reads? I'm not sure. We were talking earlier how I can't remember anybody's first name. So people are always calling each other like Omnivorous Reader was on. Somebody's like, "Hey, Deb." I'm like, I didn't know that person's name was Deb. I don't know anybody's name. I barely remember my own name. But anyway, you didn't fail. I get it. I get it now. Or as my kids used to tell me when I'd
by my assessment. But
speaking of Father's Day, I used to be making jokes and the kids wouldn't be laughing, and I'd be trying to explain the joke, and they'd go, "Dad, Dad, 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 we get the joke. It's just not funny." And this is when they were like 6. God. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So pull up Handsome Tim for a second. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you might want to come back to this. Yeah.
The short answer is yes. The long answer is, and go back and watch the first part of this video. I'm not going to repeat it. I made a lot of people uncomfortable.
Yeah, and it's no laughing matter either.
Norman Osborn is a POS dad, so
I find the best kinds of jokes you have to explain are the best kinds of jokes.
As long as you can make it part of the joke, that's what makes explaining it funny.
No, that's meta there, dude. That is meta. I've done that so many times. Like sometimes it doesn't quite work and people just look at me funny, but other times when it works, if you can work explaining the joke into your joke, dude, that's gonna be in my book.
Well, it's like in that old episode of The Simpsons where Nelson gives Lisa a Valentine's card, and it's got a train on it, and it says like, "Will you choose me?" That's funny, but it was very awkward. So Nelson's like, "It says choose me because there's a train on it," and that's the punchline.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah. Sometimes explaining the joke makes it funnier.
So I think for the next 3-4 hours, we should just sit here talking about the mechanics of comedy.
Wasn't that your improv group?
The mechanics of comedy, yes. We wore those jumpsuits the mechanics wear, and we, smear makeup on it to look like grease. We're like, and now, from your hometown, please welcome the mechanics of comedy. Yeah. All right. I always say it's better to end, like to have people go, "Oh, I'm sorry they ended too soon," than it is to have people go, "They said they were going to wrap it up and now it's been 45 minutes and they still haven't wrapped it up." How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think we can go on for a little while yet.
Okay. So what do you want to talk about next?
Well, obviously we burned up the dads.
We burned the dads. It's Father's Day. This Father's Day, they're gonna burn the dads. I could re-show my. Nobody was on when I showed my Father's Day present.
Yeah, show your Father's Day present.
Yeah, look at that. I got this one, this big one for my car, Johnny Cash. And I got this same thing, littler, for my laptop. Johnny Cash. My son knows I love Johnny Cash. I got the peanut M&Ms.
Oh yeah,
raspberry chocolate. I only discovered raspberry and chocolate go really well together like a couple of years ago.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
See, it's so crazy how much we're alike.
And then this video ain't right. And we had Bob on earlier, but he fell down. So I set him off to the side.
Yeah, and I'll wear my Father's Day gift from my daughter on Wednesday when we record, because I wanted to go for the, the adult old 45-year-old dad look for the live stream.
Oh, what did I tell you earlier to remind me? Oh, I know what it was. You were talking about War of the Worlds, and I listened to it's called Star Talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson. Tim has the best. He has the best King of the Hill, Hank Hill voice. I'll tell you what. So he had Steven Spielberg on. Now, I didn't realize this about Steven Spielberg. Well, two things. One, his accent, I don't know where he's from, but I always thought he would sound a little more worldly, I guess. But
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I went back and listened to another video with Steven Spielberg, a Steven Spielberg interview, and he sounded different. So I'm starting to wonder if he's picking up a folksy sort of rural accent, and if there's a reason for that. I don't know. Just a little theory, a little hypothesis I'm working on.
Yeah, his voice never quite matched what I thought it would sound. What it would sound like, and same thing with like George Lucas, because George Lucas has that like, hey, let's go over here and make a movie, and it's like, why do you sound? You shouldn't sound like that. You're a director. You're supposed to be able
Steven
to yell
Spielberg's kind of like, yeah, well, when we made this movie, I thought we would go over here and do it this way. And I'm like, where are you from? I thought he would be like from Hollywood, because those people from Hollywood always sound smart.
He's a method director.
Oh, okay. So he's got a new movie out. It's called Disclosure Day.
Uh-huh.
And from what I gather, it's where they disclose. Somebody wants to disclose the truth. The truth is out there. And if you're wondering what truth, it's like whatever the X-Files was trying to uncover, or whatever Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It's I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. So Disclosure Day is about disclosing the truth that there are aliens and they're here. They've been living here with us on Earth for 80 years, right? And the 80 years ties into, I believe, the Roswell incident. And I'm listening to this going, this is pretty cool. I mean, it's very Steven Spielberg-like, like Close Encounters, E.T. And they got into this conversation about whenever there's an alien movie, the aliens are often hostile, right? It's an alien invasion kind of thing, right? And Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, he's like, seems like your movies tend to be the benevolent, E.T., Close Encounters, well, War of the Worlds, not so much. And he's like, oh yeah, good point. I guess I didn't. He's like, I guess. So then they get it. This is the wild part. They get into this conversation, and Steven Spielberg is trying to tell Neil deGrasse that he has seen enough. He's seen the release of the information. He's seen it, and he's like, they're here. I know they're here. They've been here for 80 years. And I'm hoping this movie and my other movies help people to see that they're not bad. Like, they're not here to harm us. If they wanted to harm us, they would have. They're good.
80 years ago.
And we should be open to it and know that they're probably friendly and all this stuff. And I'm sitting here listening like, wait a minute. Is he doing this to play into like for his new movie, or does he really believe this stuff? And I'm waiting for Neil deGrasse to, I don't know if he goes by Neil deGrasse, just Neil, whatever he goes by. Neil, I'm waiting because I've heard Neil deGrasse Tyson talk about aliens, and he says all the right things, asks all the right questions. He's like, first of all, show me an alien. Like, don't show me some grainy video. Don't have one person in the middle of Iowa give me a eyewitness account. Don't even give me 80 people having eyewitnesses accounts that kind of sound the same and also happen to kind of seem like what aliens look like in one of the first sci-fi movies about aliens. He's like, just give me the evidence. There's no evidence. And he doesn't say any of that. I'm like, all right, Neil, I get it. You have a wildly popular podcast, wildly popular YouTube channel. You're not here to make waves with Steven Spielberg.
No, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
You think so? You think Neil deGrasse Tyson knows what he's doing?
I think he knows what he's doing. While we're on the subject of, I want to see that movie. I'm just probably gonna wait for it to go to streaming. Oh, what do we got?
Disintegrator up his probably. If they were living free, they'd be assholes by now. That's true. They probably would. They would have already been converted to our version of intelligent being.
There's a really good like I joke that this movie would be if Steven Spielberg only had like $250,000 to make a movie, he would make this movie for his alien encounter. But there's this fantastic low budget movie on Prime called The Vast of Night. It came out a couple of years ago. I have two schools of belief. I believe that if aliens were to ever come down, it would be one of two ways. It would be like in Close Encounters, or it would be like in Vast of Night. And I love them both equally. And Close Encounters is one of my favorite movies of all time. I hated it when I was a kid because I'm like, what do you mean the aliens show up and the movie's over? But as an elder statesman, I appreciate things differently, and I absolutely love that movie.
Neil deGrasse Tyson's
Who's to say they're not? Who's to say the aliens aren't assholes? Maybe they're the assholes that we run into during the day. Just walking our dog.
Well, yeah, that's what's going on. Well, there's several. I mean, we could do a whole 2 hours just on this, right? But one of the things is, unless I almost said panspermia. No, panspermia. Panspermia is a term obviously come up with by men, where life is, if there's life on other planets somewhere, it was put there by the same mechanism that life was put on Earth, meaning we all share the same ancestors, right? So in that case, yes, the aliens would probably look somewhat humanoid or something we could recognize, right?
Yeah.
But if that's not the case, we share something like 80% of our DNA we share with jellyfish, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's another being from another planet that evolved completely differently from us, we would have to be as different from them as we are from jellyfish.
Yeah,
more so.
Yeah, totally. That's what I like about the abyss.
It could be a highly intelligent shade of the color blue, right? Who knows what it would be.
While you're on the subject of colors, think about this too. The human eyes only see like a fraction of like the color spectrum.
Yeah.
They could be walking around. We wouldn't even know it.
Yeah, they could be walking around, floating around, misting around. Now I got to go see this. I got to see the one you mentioned, which I'll just ask you tomorrow. Like, what was that movie you talked about? And then Color Out of Space, because that sounds pretty cool too. Unknowable and unable to gel with our world. Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, speaking of aliens, Grozny's here. Cats do see stuff that we don't see.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing that Neil talks about is obvious once you hear it, and it'll make you think, oh yeah, I already thought of that. Whenever on Earth, and I'm not saying that humans are are an example of how any intelligent species would behave, but on Earth, whenever a higher technology society encounters a lower technology society, it does not pan out well for the lower technology society. It's not like we show up and go, hey, what a wonderful look, we found other beings. We're going to use our technology to make your lives better and partner with you to make things wonderful. No, we kill them, right? When we show up, we're like, oh, you don't have guns? Sure. That'll make it easier to kill you.
Here's this book. It's called To Serve Man.
Yes. War of the Worlds is another good example. Right?
Yeah.
That's right, Grozny. All right. I do got to get going.
Okay.
Because I got stuff to do. But this has been a delight.
Yeah,
Happy
it's been a lot of fun.
Day to you.
Happy Father's Day to you and all the fathers out there. Y'all are doing a great job.
Yes, you are. And if nobody's told you that, send me a private message. I want to tell you personally, unless we don't want to get back into the first 30 minutes of the show, unless you're like one of those dads, in which case you're not doing a good job.
You're doing an awful job. And I'd like to think you're not watching. So
yeah, it's true. We don't attract those kinds of dads.
But yeah.
Thanks for joining, everybody. This has been a joy.
Now it's time for our Irish goodbye.